Welcome back to the third session of VLOOKUP. As I mentioned in my earlier session, in session 2, now we are going to see how we can use the VLOOKUP in two different Excel sheets. The concept for VLOOKUP, whether it is in a single sheet or two different Excel sheet, remains the same. The only reason why I am saying you to, I'm going to mention about this particular case is, the reason is when you use two different Excel sheet in VLOOKUP, always you need to make sure the formulas are being changed to values. Otherwise, once these Excel sheets which are using the VLOOKUP are sent to some other team members or somebody else, the formulas will not the formulas will get copied, but the data will not get copied. Okay. Due to this, the values which needs to be seen will not be visible. So as in our case, as you can see, so we have two Excel sheets. So the data is same like what we had in earlier cases. Now I want to search for Ramnath in the another Excel sheet. So I use the same VLOOKUP formula. Okay, VLOOKUP Ramnath, and here the table array. When I use the table array, it will go to the Excel sheet. From there Excel sheet, I select the columns and the same formula like column 2 where I get the age and false. So as you can see the VLOOKUP functionality here, the formula, you can see earlier we had a simple VLOOKUP formula, but in this case you will have a braces along with the VLOOKUP because it will be referring to the other Excel sheet. Okay. So after this we need to do the same concept like we did in earlier version of the video, where we need to copy the data, okay, and paste it as special values. So once we do this, and now this Excel sheet, if we send it to anybody, the values remains the same. Okay, you will not see any null values as such, which was like in case if you don't do the paste special values. Okay, so this is how guys we need to do it. Now another important functionality of VLOOKUP is, or the drawback is, when you use a VLOOKUP for a date search, for a date value. So when you say, for example, in this case Ramnath, I want to find the date of birth of Ramnath. So what we can do, we use the same VLOOKUP, the data and the table array in the same sheet, and the value of the date of birth, and then false. So once we do this formula, as you can see, the date, instead of date, it shows an integer value. The reason behind this is, in Excel sheet, when you do this kind of functionality in Excel sheet, the date gets converted internally to integer. How to fix this? So what we can do is, it's very simple guys. Just select the column of the date where you have used the formula, right click on it, go to format cells and say custom. Okay, in the custom you can select whatever date format you want. Okay, then you just close it. Then you can see the date values get changed to actual dates. So this is very important when you are using a date for date values in the Excel sheet. Otherwise it will show always a integer guys. So these are some of the VLOOKUP functionalities which I have been discussing in my video 1, 2 and 3. So these are all the common functionalities in a day-to-day usage of the VLOOKUP. So if you guys see it's helpful, please subscribe to my channel again. Okay, and I'll still be coming up with new videos as and when required. So